Maido, hi there Japan fans. Today's show, we're going to talk about lying. Present, Master Shimashou. This is the 8th year of the Presentation Japan series podcast, and we are beaming around the world to you from sunny Minato-ku in Tokyo. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie Tokyo franchise owner, the president of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and the 3-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, which is Zaegyo in Japanese, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery, or in Japanese, Anata Present no Tachijin. My other books include Stop Wasting Money on Training, which in Japanese is Training de Okane o Muda ni suru no wa yamimashou. And my just released new book is Japan Leadership Mastery, and all are available on Amazon. Through this podcast, I want to help you become a better speaker to be 1, clear, 2, confident, 3, persuasive, 4, highly influential with those around you. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn. Unlike many other hosting organizations, Libsyn have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on Apple Podcasts. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show podcast. Tuesday, the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday, the Business Tachijin no Oshie show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcast show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show podcast, and Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Now, this is episode number 406. Today we're talking about, should we lie in our presentations in Japan? Well, this seems a ridiculous construct. Of course, when we are presenting in business, we shouldn't lie. However, look at what is happening in the rest of the world. Kellyanne Conway introduced alternative facts into the American political debate to explain lies. Donald Trump rails against the fake media and fake news. It would appear that many people, including leading Republicans, think he lies a lot. And yet half of the American electorate support him. Are we now in a free fall where anything goes? I know this is dangerous territory to wade into because, to paraphrase basketball legend and entrepreneur Michael Jordan, Republicans also buy sneakers and corporate training. Donald Trump wrote in The Art of the Deal that, I call it truthful hyperbole. It's an innocent form of exaggeration and a very effective form of promotion. This idea is often linked to German propaganda minister Joseph Goebbels, quote, if you repeat a lie often enough, it becomes the truth. So, when we are presenting, is it allowed to introduce exaggeration? You could answer that question by applying a gauge on the extent of the exaggeration. Is a small exaggeration acceptable? Or is the line struck such that no exaggerations are allowed? In Japan, at least, I would suggest that no one in business uses any truthful hyperbole or alternative facts or exaggeration whatsoever. This whole focus on fake news has created an audience full of cynics and doubters. We all feel it. Every single day, I receive multiple fake emails and messages trying to get me to click on their attachment or give them information so that they can rob me. These fakes are getting better and better in sophistication. More and more often, I have to contact the firm they're claiming to be from to check they actually sent me that email or not. Back in the day, you took your chances outside with highwaymen and pirates. Today, the modern era equivalents come over the internet through your email provider. As a consequence, we are all highly tuned up on fakery and dirty dealings. As a presenter, if we start exaggerating, our audience will doubt not just that point we are making, they will doubt every subsequent word that comes out of our mouth. They will also warn all of their friends and colleagues to be careful of us because we cannot be trusted, because we are a bold-faced liar. Find out more. You come back from the break. Our show today is brought to you by our public courses, but we also do custom in-house programs. We do them in Japanese, we do them in English, we do them in our super safe classroom, and we do them live online. Our show today is being brought to you by, on the 25th of October, start of a 3-day leadership training for managers program. December 5th, we'll be doing a 3-day Dale Carnegie course. Also, on December 5th and 6th, we're doing high impact presentations in English. Actually, I'm teaching that one. And in February, we'll do another high impact presentations on the 22nd and 23rd in 2025. Our website is www.dale-carnegie.co.jp. Email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. If you like learning by watching videos, then we have over 2,300 there for you at Tokyo, Japan, Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's the premier business show on Japan, every Monday, Tokyo time. Fridays, we have the Japan Business Mastery Show, and on Saturdays, we release Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders from SMEs right up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Now, every second Thursday, we release the Business Puro television show. Don't forget to grab my business best-selling books on Japan on Amazon. Japan Sales Mastery, which is Saegyo in Japanese, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery, or in Japanese, Anata mo Presen no Tachijin. My other books include Stop Wasting Money on Training, which in Japanese is Training de Okane o Muri ni suru no wa yamemashou. And my just released new book is Japan Leadership Mastery. And all are available on Amazon. Welcome back. As presenters, recognizing that the world is spiraling further and further down with political discourse peppered with lies, we have to differentiate ourselves, or some of this mud will get attached to us as well. The way to do that is to offer proof, evidence, data, statistics, testimonials, demonstrations, exhibits, etc. If we show a slide with a reference to some data, we need to include the source of that data. Probably 99% of the audience won't check it, but it doesn't matter. We have to presume they will all check it, and we need our information to be tight. If we make a claim, we have to be able to back it up with proof that what we are saying is true. We have to see the audience in front of us as one filled with battle-hardened skeptics and supreme doubters, and prepare accordingly. We must also realize this is only going to get worse, and that the doubt factor will be applied to more and more of what we say. We have to be very, very careful about making statements which stand on their own. An opinion is fine. We have to flag it as exactly that, an opinion. Every other statement needs to be surrounded by provable evidence. The key is in the preparation. We have an important message we want to get across. What are the main points we will make, and what proof do we offer to back up our claims? That evidence has to be verifiable and cannot be alternative facts or truthful hyperbole or subtle exaggeration. Depending on the situation, we might distribute some additional documents which nominate the sources for what we are saying to head off any doubt arising in the minds of the listeners. As things degrade further, We can be proactive about it rather than trusting that people will take what we say at face value. As I mentioned earlier with slides, we definitely have to include the references to any data or claims we are making. If in doubt, leave it out is always good advice when stitching the presentation together. If I see a slide with a reference to statistics from 2019, I wonder, why is the speaker showing such outdated data? And why can't they offer something more credible? Are they cunning, lazy, or stupid? Now, both their point and themselves are firmly placed in my highly doubtful box. In Japan, by the way, official government statistics are usually 3 years out of date. What should be an official, reliable source of information is made dubious by its antiquity. We have to be very careful about claims we make and the proof we offer to back them up. As usual, the Americans are leading the way for the rest of the world to become highly skeptical about what we are all being told. This pungent mud can stick to us as presenters too, no matter where we are located. Tell the truth, back up what you say with verifiable data, and avoid alternative facts, truthful hyperbole, and exaggeration. This is the path forward if we want to be regarded as credible presenters. Did you get value from today's show? If you did, then share the love around with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Until the next episode, go out there and apply the learnings from today and become a presentations legend amongst your circle. Thank you for joining me, and please tune in next week. Remember, I'm in your corner, your go-to guy for soft skills training in Tokyo, committed to your success here in Nippon.